I laughed, bent over, and hugged him. I'd met my brother from another mother. When he died last year, still living in that flat, he had a fairly long convalescence, and I wrote him a letter detailing all the ways he'd enrich my life. And believe me, it was a long, long letter. I'll miss him till the day I die. This time, though, I had my girlfriend Lois with me, and I'm pretty sure he found her a mattress. We'd been there 3 weeks, and I'd enjoyed showing her the city, which I knew pretty well by then. Lois was very precious to me, as sweet a soul as I ever met. She's gone too now, dead of breast cancer at 47. And I dedicated my first memoir to her with a George Eliot quote, how the angels come to visit us and we only know them when they're gone. But that trip, fantastic, even it was sad for me because I knew it'd be my last. Not only were mail order seed services becoming available in Canada and on the internet, but the jet lag, which had worsened every year for me, had become intolerable by then, lasting over a week. I was there to get high. Well, I guess that's true wherever I go. And smoking weed and eating mushrooms when you're already out of body gets ugly fast. Not that I stopped trying. So I was actually kind of relieved when Lois and I boarded a Continental jet for the flight home. Matter of fact, I still have the ticket stub. That's what prompted me to tell this story. I found this, some old book. I was using it as a bookmark. Anyway, we had seats in the back of the plane and left early that morning for the Newark, New Jersey airport. She was at the window, and I had a seat on the aisle in a vain attempt to stretch my legs. I read a couple mystery novels that she dozed off and on, and when we'd been in airborne for 5 hours or so, I looked up at that little video screen on the seat in front of me that tracked your flight. All right, Lois, I said, we're nearly halfway there. This is the other part of traveling. It's over for me.